What has also been surprising is the unfortunate lack of transparency with their athletes in terms of this whole situation of suspending or canceling the PFL season. This is not a roster the size of the UFC, or even Bellator for that matter. It is honestly probably the smallest roster for what would be considered a big and major promotion. So the fact that the fighters found out about the season being suspended at the same time that the media did is all kinds of messed up. Hell, I put myself in the awkward position of unfortunately being the first to inform new signing Johnny Case, veteran Chris Wade, and this past year's welterweight champion Ray Cooper. I was the first one to tell them. They didn't even know about it until I texted them about it. It's nuts. The league did not file for bankruptcy like the XFL currently did, so clearly they are in good enough financial standings that they can talk about, going into season 3 or the redo of it in 2021 spring. So, and they retain allegedly more than 2/3 of the roster for that season in the future, and will then pay them monthly stipends, which they are not. Listen, they are not contractually obligated to do that. That's a key thing here, but that doesn't necessarily make it okay either. Moments like this showcase how rough an MMA contract can be, and how a lack of a union does hurt. This would be a good collective bargaining situation. This situation is the rare time in this difficult moment in history that not getting let go is probably maybe the worst case scenario for a particular fighter on this roster. And that's nothing against PFL, but it's difficult. It's a difficult spot to put a fighter in by telling them, based on their contract, they will need to wait until spring of 2021 to compete again. It's a tough spot, and paying you some money to wait is us being nice. The league could very well put on one-off events later in the year. That's very possible, and it may be likely. But we don't know. They haven't said anything. They're not telling anybody anything. Even the fighters, they're not giving an idea. And I get it. With the virus, we're not unsure, but at least give them hope if they're, going to get these just stipends.